In this video, we'll talk about the difference between clients and contacts and walk through how to add both into your Firm360 system. It's important to note that all of your contacts and clients will both be imported by our amazing data team for your fresh start into Firm360. However, you'll likely have clients and/or contacts that may need to be added once you're already established. Let's dive into it. In Firm360, the biggest thing to note is we have clients in the black ribbon as well as contacts. Clients are entities, either businesses or individuals for whom you provide services for. Contacts are the individual people associated with those clients. Contacts can be linked to one or multiple clients. You can think about it as client as the entity and contacts as a human person. Contacts are always individuals who should only be listed once in our system. You can see here, Santa Claus is listed once as a contact, but he's tied to 3 different clients. This simply means when Santa Claus logs into his client portal, he will be able to see all 3 of his entities in one place. Let's talk about how to add a client. To add a client, simply come to Clients in the black ribbon here. Click the Add button on the right-hand side of the screen. Select what entity type this client is associated with. For individuals, you'll be asked to provide a primary contact. You can toggle on the spouse button to add a spouse. Individual entities use the primary contact and the spouse contact name for its naming conventions, so just keep that in mind. If you are ever adding a primary contact or a spouse that already exists as a contact within Firm360, make sure to click Select Existing Contacts to avoid creating duplicate contact information. You will then proceed to fill out all of the required red asterisk fields. As you scroll down, you will see a list of all client custom fields that apply to your firm. We talked about these in a previous video for admin users, so just know that that is where these are coming from if you don't see them in your screen. Once you have populated all required fields, you can click Save. You can search and filter through clients in 2 different ways in Firm360. You can use the search bar over to the right-hand side of the screen, simply typing in the name of a client you're looking for. You can also use this search criteria drop-down on the left to filter in a certain group of clients. This is going to give you the ability to do things in bulk to clients. You can see I used a client tag for white. This is going to pull up all of the white family's clients. You see here they all have this tag labeled white. Here, if you wanted to bulk update these clients, send them all a message, upload the same document into all clients. Again, the list goes on. This is just how you could do things in bulk to these clients. Once you're in a client, you're going to see this main page. The main page here is going to show you all of the client's main information. You will see different tabs here at the top of the screen that we'll go through in coming videos. The most important tab for this video is going to be the Contacts tab. You'll see here a list of any contacts that are associated with this client. If a contact is listed here and they have this green check mark, it's important to note that they will have access to this client's client portal. You can see which clients each person has access to on their portal next to their name. Each contact must have their mobile phone number, email address, and social security number in order to get this green check mark to have client portal access. You'll see here Winnie White has a red exclamation point, letting you know she does not have access to the client portal. We'll talk about the portal in a coming video, but just to give you a preview, you can always click View Details to see why the contact may not have access to their client portal. You can see here there's no tax ID for Winnie White, and she's missing a mobile phone number. To add those in, you'll simply click the action drop-down, Edit Details, and add in the respective information. If you ever needed to add in a contact to Brooks and Winnie White, let's say their household manager, you have two choices. You can click Add Here. This would be where you would add a brand new to Firm360 contact. If you need to add a contact that already exists, you can simply click Add Existing Contact. Remember, clients are your service recipients and contacts are people connected to them. First the client, then comes the contact. Thanks for watching. For more help, visit our support center, or as always, you can email us at support@myfirm360.com with any questions.